What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia, Eddie Reynoso, Canelo Alvarez. Get this. Ryan Garcia considering Reynoso reunion. Canelo says, though, Eddie needs to evaluate a lot of things. Ryan Garcia, of course, parted ways with Ryan Goosen shortly after suffering a 7th-round knockout against Gervonta Tank Davis on April 22nd. Garcia and Goosen formed a union in 2022 and enjoyed wins against Emmanuel Tago and Javier Fortuna before losing to Davis. Prior to linking with Goosen, Garcia was coached by former trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso, for a 5-fight stretch. From 2018 to 2021, Garcia enjoyed a 5-0 record with 5 knockouts under Reynoso's tutelage, including the best win of his career, a knockout of Luke Campbell. After the Campbell fight, however, Garcia split from Canelo Alvarez, lifelong coach and confidant, citing that Reynoso didn't commit 100% of his time to train. Alvarez insisted that Reynoso was committed to Garcia and that his stablemate at the time needed to be more disciplined. When hearing this, Garcia said that he was tired and fed up with Alvarez's shocking criticism. Now looking for a new coach, Garcia is considering a collaboration with his former mentor. Okay. But Reynoso said this. He said, "I haven't talked to anyone regarding how I'm going to move forward." Garcia wrote, he says, "I'm taking time to think about a lot of things." Let me counterpunch. First of all, Ryan Garcia leaving Goosen was wrong. It shows that everything is going to plan. I'll stay where I'm at. When something doesn't go to plan, okay, I blame someone else. That's simple. And for him to fall out with Eddie Reynoso the way he did, because there were conflicting statements from both sides. Ryan claims that he spent too much time with Canelo. Canelo and Eddie claims that he needs to be more disciplined, on top of people stating that Ryan Garcia didn't show up for training camp. He showed up when he wanted to, and when he did, he was late. And if you are a trainer of many fighters, you don't have time for that shit, especially having the star trainer. You think you're going to take, okay, even if you're not the star trainer, let's say yours training started at 2 p.m. You show up at 3:15. Well, how about this? How about Frank Sanchez? It started at 3. Well, you pop up at 3 wanting to be trained. Well, he has to train Frank Sanchez. You think he's going to take time away from him for you for being late? And really looking at Ryan Garcia, saying, oh, well, he doesn't take time with me and this, that, and the other, and then he leaves, and then he's considering coming back. Don't come back. Don't go back to Eddie Reynoso. I don't think that's the way. I'm not saying that he's not a good trainer. I just think I think when you burn bridges like that, this is what you expect. It's all about learning and experiencing things and understanding mistakes that you made. And I think if I'm Eddie Reynoso and I'm thinking about taking Ryan back, before he can come back and step foot in my gym, he's going to have to admit that I didn't do you like you told everybody I did you. You showed up late. You were tardy. You were dismissive. You had the hot head. You were Mr. A million subscribers on Instagram and shit like that. You were that guy that let this get to your head. You were smelling yourself. Before I can train you ever again, you can't do that. You have to show up on time or we're not going to make this work because I'm not falling for it. I got other people to train. He just got Frank Sanchez to come back into the gym with him. I don't know about Ruiz. I don't know where he's at right now. I think he went somewhere. I can't remember who he went with. Right. But it was some people that split. So, Ryan did try to stamp a revolution over there at the Reynoso's gym, right? But, now he's thinking about going back because he suffered a loss. Well, that's wrong anyway. Again, that's wrong anyway, just because you lost. You know what I mean? The question you ask yourself is, would he have done that with Eddie Reynoso if he would have lost when Eddie was training him? Because regardless of what people say, the rehydration clause, and everything else, I mean, you can't fire a damn coach because you can't take a body shot. I'm sorry. That just doesn't work that way anyway. But then the conflict stands, though. When you say something about somebody and you accuse them of not being there for you and this, that, and the other, don't bring your ass back there without an apology. Don't go back in there like, hey, I want to train, because I don't think Eddie's that type of person anyway. I think he will. You know what? No, wait a minute. Sit down. Siéntate, por favor. Mira, tú dile mucho mentiras de mí. Es no correcto. Es no verdad. Tú necesitas. Vamos aquí. En tiempo, cuando tú lista para ejercicio, para train. That's Eddie, because Eddie's all, Because, you see Eddie's always serious. He's one of those serious Mexicans. This cat got millions in the bank, but he's just like, he's not a joking, happy-go-lucky guy. Maybe when he gets drunk, he's probably a different person. But when you see him in his zone, he's ready to train. He's at attention. They don't fuck around. Okay. Now, saying that, and the reason I'm saying that is, I don't see Eddie Reynoso, I don't see him being that guy that took time away from Ryan when it was Ryan's time. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot to discuss. And I think Ryan needs to discuss and needs to think about a lot of things before even fathoming the idea of going back to Eddie, because he knows he's burned that bridge, I feel. And that's what happens when you burn bridges. But it's a part of learning things because he's still young. But I hope he figures it out. You guys tell me what you think about Ryan considering going back to Eddie Reynoso. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!